Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Well, hello there, barbecue friends. Today, we're going to fire up the Masterbuilt Gravity series here. We're cooking burgers. So I'm going to uncover this, fill our hopper full of charcoal here, get it lit, then we'll get things ready. I'll take you through this step by step, let you know what I'm doing. Let's get started. All right, we got a couple pounds of lean ground beef from my local butcher. What I'm gonna do, I got some 2-year-old aged cheddar cheese. I'm gonna grate that. We're gonna add it to the ground beef. Okay, we're just put everything in the bowl here. Let's see what we got. Probably got like 1.5 cups maybe of 2-year-old aged cheddar cheese. Now let's add our ground beef to this. Like I say, I got this from my local butcher, Medell Brothers Quality Meats. Then we're gonna add some salt and pepper here to taste. And of course we got 2 pounds of ground beef here. So just according to taste, you wanna add your salt and pepper. Just gonna estimate because we got roughly, we're gonna split this in 1/4 pound burgers. So we're gonna have about 8 patties. There, now we're just gonna incorporate that salt and pepper and all that cheddar cheese in with our meat. I'm just gonna break this up, move it around, mix it up. Yeah, just keep squeezing everything together, twisting everything around, turning everything over. There, once I feel I got a nice consistency going here, now we want to start dividing this up. So I'm going to punch it down to the bottom of the bowl. Now, I'm not using a scale here, but I want to divide this evenly in about 8 pieces. So we're going to start in half. So I'm just going to split this down the center. And roughly put 1 ball there. Put the second ball there. They feel about even here. So now I'm going to cut these in half. So I think I've got about 4 even balls. Again, just going by feel. Just like that. Now we'll divide all these in half. This one feels a little shy, so I'm just going to steal a little bit from that one. Put these 2 together. Those feel pretty good. All right, so these burger patties are ready to go. Now we're going to work on some onions. All right, now we got these 2 large cooking onions here. What we want to do, because we're using the griddle on here, we want a nice layer of onions on there. That's going to make these burgers taste so good. So I'm going to take my small paring knife here. I'm going to break these down. I like to just slice them in half. Do that. Then just give them some slices across. Now these onions are ready for the grill. All right, we're going to pull our slides out here. Put them on our hook. All right, let's power this up. We're going to set our temperature on our Masterbuilt app here. Set our temperature here. We're going to go to a temperature of 500 degrees. There. Now we'll shut our doors. We heard that fan start up. This grill's now going to warm up. Just to show you ahead of time, I got the griddle plate in here, so we're going to be cooking our burgers on that. Well, in just a few minutes, we're nearly up to our 500 degrees here. So what I'm going to do now, before we put our food on the griddle here, I'm going to take a glass of water here, just pour a little on the griddle. See that water work its way. I'm going to give the griddle a bit of a scrape. Take anything that might be on there, work it toward the drain area. Then I'll take some paper towel, give it a wipe, just like that. Now I cleaned this after my previous cook, but I always like to give it a bit of a wipe and a clean before I cook again. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little spray with some avocado oil here, just to kind of treat that surface. All right, we're going to start off this burger cook. I got some half slices of bacon here. We're just going to fill this surface with bacon, just like that. All right, we'll close our lid, give that a few minutes. All right, after a couple minutes, this bacon cooking away with the lid down. Oh yeah, you can see these are ready to flip. Just gonna go in with my spatula, give it a flip. All right, so I forgot to put start on the camera here, but what I did, I moved our bacon up here in the tray. I put our onions down in the bacon grease, kind of spread them out. Now we'll just close our lid here, give them a couple minutes to render down. All right, after a minute or two, we'll just start flipping these onions around. Get them to caramelize nicely in that bacon grease. Just want to soften them up a little bit, get them a little translucent. I don't want to cook them all the way. Got to remember that pan is 500 degrees, so this happens fast. Put a couple piles of onions here, maybe 4 of them, something like that. Now we're going to start with these burgers that we made. Put 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got a bit of parchment paper. Just going to set that on and squish that into those onions. Just like that. Same with this one. All right. Now we're going to do the same with the other 4. Just going to spread these onions out a bit. Again with our parchment paper, squish that into the onions. I'll show you up close what that looks like. Okay, now we're just going to close the lid for a couple minutes, do a little housekeeping. All right, after a couple minutes of these grilling on top of these onions, let's give everything a flip. Start grilling the other side. smell that cheese starting to cook on the grill. Oh yeah, boy, that's smelling good. All right, after we give it a flip, got slices of havarti here. What I'm gonna do, put a half a slice on each one. There, let's close the lid, give them a couple minutes. All right, after a couple minutes here, see these just cooking away. These are just looking beautiful. The smell on these is just amazing. Now I got these fresh onion buns from a local bakery, Black's Bakery. We're gonna move these to one side of the griddle here. We're gonna start toasting these buns. And we'll take some of our bacon from the top, start layering that on our burgers. A couple slices per burger. All right, we're gonna start making our burgers here. We made enough for 2 patties per bun. Not everybody's gonna want 2 patties, so we'll make some with just 1. And put these other 2 up in the tray. All right, here we have it. Burgers cooked here on the griddle on the Masterbuilt. 2 quarter-pound patties, bacon, caramelized onion, cheese. Just gonna be delicious. And finally, for my favorite part, the taste test. Wow, just packed full of flavor here. The sear from those patties, double patties through that bite, the tender beef, that aged cheddar cheese, the crispiness of that when it crisps on the griddle, the caramelized onion, of course, the bacon. That is one delicious bite. Of course, you cook a burger like this, you don't need ketchup, mustard. I mean, this whole thing's all flavor. Right down to the tastiness of that bun. Well, if you have a griddle, the griddle's a definite way to cook a burger like this. Having the griddle attachment here on the Masterbuilt has definitely been a great addition. This didn't take long to cook at all. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you giving me that thumbs up. And of course, if you want to see more cooks like this, click that subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Barbecue with Greg.
Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.